Hi, you guys. So I'm going to start off with my verse, which is Romans chapter 8, verse 28. God's promise is to bring something good out of the storms that brought devastation to your life. I say that extremely happy today because, I woke up feeling really good. But yesterday was a different story. So the last few days, I've been feeling extremely sad and just down and depressed, and I have no reason to because I know that God is with us. But I share that today it's because I come on here and I'm constantly trying to post like positive feedback for those that are going through gang stalking, or you're around people of entitlement that believe that they own you somehow, or that they can make drastic decisions in your life and that it's going to impact you and they're going to have the last laugh. But that's not that even though I come on here posting positive affirmation, I have bad days too. And when I think about everything that I've been through, sometimes it just tears me up, and I'm like, why? But God reminded me today the reason why is because all of those that have been standing in the back of the line will now come forth. And He's been telling me that. So I encourage you that are being slandered, being put down, being anything, it's time to come forth, speak up for yourself. Know that God is beside you, His willpower and His strength and His wisdom and everything that He wants you to be, everything that He created you to be before He placed you in your mother's womb, you will become if you have faith in God. I say that today so passionately because I truly believe that with all my heart. It's it the time has come. God keeps reassuring me and keeps telling me the time is here. It's now. It's time that we stand up and we fight for our belief. It's time that we stand up and we show our children the only person to idolize, the only person you should be idolizing is God. No more celebrities, no more people who are, higher, or you believe to be higher than you. I encourage you today to teach your children no one with any celebrity status, any kind of status at all, is higher than you. The only person that should be idolized, the only person that should be talked about more than anything in this entire world is God. And I want to say today, like, for those that you know are feeling like, why is this constantly happening to me, like, why I'm because this was my thing yesterday. I threw the biggest crybaby fit in my bed, and I was just crying and screaming and like, why me? I'm so nice to everybody. I've been nice and I've been compassionate and I've been caring, like, why me? And God realized, because, or God kind of brought to me, because I was His secret weapon, because I was the one that was, you know, I guess you can say, the sheep. You have these what is it? A wolf in sheep clothing. You have them, but what about the ones that are the actual sheep? What about the ones that are, so I want to, like, what about the ones that are truly nice and truthful and don't cover up who they are? Those are the people that the wolves believe that they can come and take advantage of. Those are the ones that people believe that they can come and, like, oh, she's just gonna let me walk all over her like she's a doormat. No, I'm not. And God most definitely is not. And I let me encourage you today to tell you, my strength and my courage comes from my belief, my faith in God, and me knowing that He is my creator. I am made in His image. His blood flows through me. I am divinely yoked to God. These are things that I tell myself daily, and I pray to God daily about these things. That no man, no minion, like I like to call them, is going to come in and take what doesn't belong to them. They need to go find Grooge and leave me alone, because obviously they still haven't got the hint. Their mission will never be complete. They will be running around like minions all the time trying to, find the next mission, trying to do the next thing, because they feel incomplete. They when you take what does not belong to you, you're always going to feel incomplete. When you take what wasn't yours to begin with, you're always going to feel like you're missing something, like your soul just is hunger for more and more. And that's why people that have more are never satisfied, because they're not doing what they were here and brought here to this earth to do. They are not doing what God created them to do. They're siphoning vampires that are siphoning people's energy, that's taking from others when they should be focused on them and what they have, what God gave them. And that's why these people always feel so incomplete. That's why these people are always wanting more and more and more, because they're not fulfilled, because they obviously have lost track of mind, time, everything, their spirit, their soul, their gut, their intuition, they've lost track of them and who they are, for being so fake from taking from other people that it feels fake and it feels hollow and it feels like they're missing something. Well, that's why. Because you can't take what does not belong to you. You need to, I highly, highly encourage you to get down on your knees and ask God for discernment. Ask God to show you who He created you to be, to show you what your gifts are, to show you what He wants you to do. And I promise you, you will feel fulfilled. You will feel happy. You will feel good. And I'm not saying there's not going to be days where you won't have bad days. There's not going to be days where you won't cry. But God never said the righteous path was the easy path. No, the easy path is the evil path. Because those, like, I love to say this, like God said, like Jesus Christ said, if the world hates you, they hated me first. That is so important, because you have these people that are so worried about clicking with everybody else and being popular and having all this and that they're so worried about what society thinks, what society standards are, what society wants you to be, what that they are going to do what these evil people are doing. Instead of taking the high road where the narrow to heaven is small, they're going to follow the rest of the crowd. Well, let me ask you today, if God came today and He asked you, do you want to go down the narrow path or do you want to go down the big path? What path would you choose? What path would you tell God? And whatever that path is, do it. Stick to it. Don't just say it. He's here. He listens. He watches. He sees everything that's going on. For you to believe that He doesn't is insane. And for those of you that are doing witchcraft, black magic, summoning up the demonic spirits, a shame on you. Because if you believe in that and you're putting so much faith in that, how can you not put all your faith into God? How can you not put all your faith into the person who created you? When you walk into your house and you see your children, know that those are blessings from God. Know that every time you wake up and you take a breath, that is a blessing from God. Know that everything that comes in your life, those are blessings from God. And yes, let's just be realistic. They say the devil can make things look pretty. Yes, the devil can, but the devil can't give you a child. A devil can't give you a family. That's God's doing. And those are our biggest, precious blessings. Those are the biggest blessings in our lives. Those are who we live for. That's why we live every day. That's what keeps us motivated. That's what keeps us pushing. So when you think about what blessings the devil has given you, oh, he gave you a nice car. Oh, that's cool. Did he give you that beautiful child sitting in that back of that car? I didn't think so. No. So I highly encourage you today to put down your weapon. Put down whatever it is that is hindering you. Surrender to God. Give God all of you and who you are, so you can become who He created you to be. And stop with the harassment. Stop with the gangstalking. Stop with the malicious, ugly outpour. All I think, honestly, and this is, God knows it, every time I see you guys and I see that y'all have nice cars and y'all are dressed nice and y'all look nice, I feel pity on you. That you still have all that. You have everything. Yet you still choose to kick someone else while they're down. So what are you missing in your life? What is it that you don't have? And those of you that are false preachers, because I know what church it is here in Lubbock, Texas, and I so badly want to call you guys out. So badly. Pity on you. That you would create something under God's image, under God's name, to do the devil's work. I declare and decree in the mighty name of Yahshua and the power of His blood and strength, that you are rebuked and casted down, that any demon, any spirit that is holding your mind, your body, your spirit hostage, that it is bind and sealed. Every chain is broken by the power and the blood of Yahshua. That you be released because you were born God's child. You were born of God. And yes, we were born sinners, yes. But don't forget that Jesus died on the cross for us. He died so we could breathe every day. He died so we could make mistakes he didn't make, but he died for us because he loves us that much. So for you to use his name in vain in that manner is insane to me. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I say it all the time. I commit sins all the time. But I have to go before God and I have to ask God to forgive me for my sins and to help me. My favorite thing is I always say, save me. I have a whole spiral when I first started writing and really getting into like my Bible and the verses in God, where my first thing was save me, save me. And at the time, I didn't know what I needed saving from. I just knew that I needed saving because, like you guys, I was feeling empty. I was feeling hollow. I was feeling everything that I shouldn't have been feeling. I was falling into the world traps. I was falling into addiction, alcoholism, into everything that I know and I still know now I'm not. I was never meant to be that. That's not part of my world. But I made it part of my world because I was lacking faith, because I was lacking belief, and because I wasn't seeking God the way I should have been. So I highly encourage you today. Go to God. Teach your children about God. Teach your children to idolize God. And stop letting these celebrities, these big time people who have big time names, even have any control over your child's mind, your child's thoughts of who they want to be. All of this plastic surgery and looking good and I got to be the perfect Barbie, that's all false illusions. That's not us being made in God's image. That's their image of what they think we should be. No, that's not how God made us. It's not. I'm a mother of two. I breastfed my children. So no, I don't have these high perky boobs. No, I don't have a big butt. Yes, I have stretch marks on my stomach. So what? That's how God made me. That's who I am. You know, when you guys started doing the humiliation rituals and I started seeing my body plastered all over these websites, all over at first I remember feeling ashamed, like, wow, like I look pretty bad, and I remember crying, like y'all took a piece of me that never belonged to you guys. That was never supposed to be yours to take. But today I stand here proudly because I am made in God's image. I am made the way he chose to make me. It doesn't matter if one of my eyes is cross-sighted. Oh, well. It doesn't matter. Like, what y'all's belief in me should be does not matter to me. Y'all's humiliation rituals don't work for me because I proudly stand here knowing that I am made in God's image. And if I'm okay with that, if God is okay with that, who are y'all? Y'all are no one. So I don't care about the humiliation rituals. I will walk all around this city, all around this state, with my head held high. And y'all can call it arrogance. Y'all can call it being stuck up. Y'all can call it whatever you guys would like to call it. I honestly don't care. And I don't mean that I really don't mean that in an arrogant way. I mean that I am God's child. I am God's daughter. I am who he created me to be. And if you don't like it, well then look the other way. If you don't like who I am, I'm sorry. But if you don't like who I am, stop siphoning my energy. If you don't like who God created me to be, stop taking what does not belong to you. If you don't like who I am, stop trying to come into my comfort zone. Stop trying to be around me in my aura, my energy. Stop taking what does not belong to you, because it's not yours. And every day I will call back my energy. And every day I will call my ancestors and ask God to send my ancestors forth to fight this battle with me. And I know y'all feel it. And we're not going to stop. No justice, no peace. Bring me back what belongs to me. Leave me alone and work on yourself. And be a better person for yourself, for your generation, and every generation after you, for your bloodline. That's what I encourage you to do today. And I'm sorry if it looks like I'm having an attitude, because when I get passionate about things, I kind of sometimes, get a little, but that's just who I am. And I'm a very passionate person, because I've told y'all, I have, and I'm way smarter than what most believe. But I've allowed my thought of me having an intellectual disability to hinder me. But I will no longer do that. And it's not going to stop me from being who God created me to be. I will continue to speak. I will continue to be heard. And I've said it and I'll say it again. Even if I was 6 feet underground, y'all are going to continue to feel me, because the war is not done. The difference is that the victory was won a long time ago. But until every one of y'all can understand, changing someone else's destiny does not belong to you, you're just an entitled person, then y'all are going to keep falling, keep falling, keep falling. Because though the war is done on our end, the reason why I say the war is not done is because y'all don't think it is. How many people do y'all have to lose? How many people do y'all have to see get hurt? How many of your loved ones have to be in the, what is it? How many of your loved ones do you have to see hurt, fall, because of your doing, before you stop and realize, yes, the war was won a long time ago. The victory has always been ours, and it will always be ours. That being said, I hope you guys have a really great day. Love each other, be kind, be nice, and always pick up trash. Let's make our world a beautiful place. Let's encourage our children to do what's right and throw trash away in the trash can that's 20 feet away than throwing it right on the ground. Please. You guys have a great day.